TSM is the most popular and well-respected professional League of Legends team in North America. After a wildly successful summer split, and reportedly equally successful training camp for Worlds 2016, TSM entered the group stage as the presumptive favorite to win their group. In their first match, TSM squared off against RNG, a Chinese team with imported Korean talent, last seen being dominated in the LPL finals. During Champion Select, TSM decided to draft a team composition featuring Kennen, Lee Sin, Orianna, Jhin, and Nami. Their opponents in lane would be Rumble, Hecarim, Cassiopeia, Sivir, and Alistar respectively. The analysts quickly identified the timer TSM had put on the game because if they did not win the early game hard enough to establish a huge gold lead, RNG would be able to stall and eventually overcome TSM in the late game. But why? A look at the champions themselves only tells half the story. The Kennen vs Rumble matchup is very close, because both champions are strong team fighters. Kennen can push Rumble into tower all game, but this is difficult to snowball into a large lead without outplays or mistakes. Lee Sin is well known as a jungler that falls off late game, and Hecarim is the exact opposite. But if Lee Sin plays correctly, he can still have a potentially game-winning impact if he can successfully initiate fights. The Orianna-Cassiopeia matchup is similar to Kennen vs Rumble, because they are both strong team fighters too. Cass has higher sustained damage, but Orianna's ultimate can win a teamfight if it hits multiple high-priority targets. The problem here is that all RNG needs to do is avoid TSM's Wombo combo in order to make it to late game. The difference in the bot lane is where we can begin to see a large difference in champion scaling. Everyone knows by now that Jhin is very strong in lane and during the mid game, but without a large lead, he becomes quite weak in the late game. Unless he can kill enemies with his ultimate, engage with his ultimate, or one-shot an out-of-place squishy, the enemy AD carry will likely outscale him. Is a professional game the place to focus on these kinds of win conditions? Definitely not. Without a large disparity in skill, TSM's team composition is extremely difficult to play successfully. To revisit my original question, why should we expect RNG to outscale TSM? After analyzing the matchups, there was a small difference in the champion roles in bot lane and jungle, but the similarities were far greater. So again, where does the late game advantage come from? The items. This channel, League of Items, is devoted to the analysis of items in order to identify the strongest items each patch, so we can build strategies for both solo queue and team play. There are many good ways to prepare for a League of Legends game, but without accurate information about items, it's impossible to understand why a champion is strong at different points in the game. The next video will help highlight the differences in items available to TSM and RNG in their first game at Worlds, and explain why this information is critically important. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share.